Hey guys, it's Skulker3, and welcome to my first live video since coming back from my year abroad. My voice is back, I can talk, it's all good. Now, as I said in my 2000 subscribers video, I'm going to be doing a showcase this week, but sadly that showcase is now going to have to be one video shorter because this game doesn't work properly for me. It's a game, basically the theme of this showcase is games that people have created and then sent to me. Originally there were only sort of 4, so now it's going to go down to 3, and one of them you've seen before anyway, but we'll get into that probably on Wednesday. But the first game I was going to do is called Panchito Chepas. I assume I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing that even vaguely correctly. But I got it to sort of work while playing. The opening menu, the buttons don't show up, which is a bit of a problem, but I can get the game to run. However, I can't get it to run in windowed mode, even though I selected run in windowed mode. So I can't actually record it, unfortunately. But it's a fun game. It's a pretty fun game so far. It's a point-and-click game, as most of these are. I think that's why people sent them to me, because I do point-and-click games quite a lot. I'm just saying. And so yeah, it's quite a fun game. It's been a while since I played it, so I'll see if I can remember the plot, but you have been sent to jail. You get out because people think you are another person, and then you are required to build a bridge over to a gold mine, and it's all about stolen identities and misunderstandings, and it's pretty fun. The art style's neat. It's shaping up to be a pretty fun game. I wanted to do this earlier, but my voice is broken, getting 2 minutes into this video and no gameplay. So I'll try and keep the rest brief. But yeah, there's a remote GoFundMe. I don't know. There's some kind of a crowdfunding thing for this going on. There'll be a link in the description, but in the absence of the first game I was going to do, I shall instead be playing another game that was sent to me called Lancelot's Hangover. This one does work, so let's get started with it. I hope that's not too loud in the video, because that almost deafened me. I don't know what he was saying, but it was Latin. Something, give to you, fruit of the earth, something along those lines. Maybe I'll be placing, oh, hello. That's not quite what I anticipated. I think this might be important if he's dressed like that. The costume party. Oh dear. You should really pay attention to that stuff. That is incredibly loud. Okay, so our first choices, what have we got? So, just start off with, this is a game inspired, as most point-and-clicks are, by the Monkey Island games. Hence this little dialogue option down here. I want to become a pirate. I somehow think you're wrong about that. One thing that attracted me to this game was the art style. I think it's a very clever one. It's also sort of... I don't know how to describe it. It's just very unique for a game. And that's why they can sort of get away with weird animations, like how his head is just flailing back and forth when he's talking. And yet it somehow kind of works it. Okay, he's really not listening to us at all. I guess we'd better tell him the actual news. Lancelot has found the Holy Grail. Yep. That lightning sure knows when to play dramatically. So yes, this game is called Lancelot's Hangover, and that is essentially the plot. Lancelot found the Holy Grail, and then he was celebrating, and he got drunk, and he lost the Holy Grail. So, it's also a very original concept. I really like the idea. Bad feeling about this mission. Well, you're just a pack horse. You have no opinions in this matter. I am a knight of the round table or some bollocks like that. I think we're not going to get anywhere by insulting the game, so let's just move on. Then again, it's a funny option. They probably want to know what the dialogue is like. Okay, let's see what it says. I will genuinely laugh if this quits the game. Call of Battlefield, Nazi Zombie Future Warfare 2025. Guys, that's the best game to come from EA Division since Guitar Hero Revenge of the Nazi Guitarist. Why is everything Nazi here? I didn't actually read what the dialogue leading up to this was, so I should pay more attention to the dialogue. Well, obviously you need plenty of nudity to fight against wolves. Why has nobody else stumbled across this recently? Come on, Gawain! Oh wait, Gawain is another knight, isn't he? So how come he doesn't get a horse then? Well, I certainly can't. Well, I could have tried, but I see no reason to try. Kill the poodle. Pick up the princess. Okay, something tells me this is the night before, because surely he would have learned a lesson. Oh wait, maybe not. King Arthur's forbidden you to drink since you lost the freaking Holy Grail! You drunk bastard. Oh. Let's go with that one. This game must be extra good if you know a lot of the stories of King Arthur and Knights of the Round Table, which I personally do not. No! Not open bar Christmas meal! Relax. Lancelot, you keep telling him to relax, but I don't think it's working. Wait, Gawain, where are you going? Well, too bad. You're an NPC, I presume. You don't get a choice. Also, what the heck are you even carrying? Like, the sack, I understand, but was that like a crystal ball on the back, or what? The fact that the screen is shaking so much. Hello. Man, look at those effects. It's almost like there's a dragon actually in the room. I like when games do that. It's just like, you get 4 different options, but they all just lead to the same one anyway. This guy seems far too calm about the fact that there's an enormous dragon, or possibly poodle, stumbling around. I really should have paid more attention to the dialogue. Roar. I want some candy. Look at that dragon go. This is basically Skyrim. It's waiting to unlock the first dragon show. Soon enough. Soon enough. She doesn't look like she's that much of distress, if I'm honest. She was kind of feeding candy to the thing. As opposed to the hated Arthur giving. Oh, Gawain's a squire. I really need to brush up on my knowledge of how all these people interact. Basically, my entire knowledge is the board game Shadows over Camelot. Fun fact, my microphone is currently resting on that board game, so, it all comes back together. That sounds very noble. Was King Arthur in that business? Did he kidnap women to make his many, many wives? He seemed a very noble man to me, but I've never read a book. No books ever in my life. That's the main reason I've been ignoring the dialogue. I'm secretly illiterate. Do no complex. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Oh, well, that's alright. Next to play it rural. I'm pretty sure those were lines taken directly from The Legend of King Arthur. Shut your mouth, Gawain. What do you know? Is that what good Christian females do? She ain't happy about this. Feminism started way earlier than you think, guys. Yes? Pretty sure. Lancelot. Middle Ages weren't all that, well defined as to when they start and end. You gotta go for the self-referential humor just whenever you can. Or maybe not. Who knows? If you want to see the other dialogue choices, this game is up on the website. You can download the beta, I think. Better double check. I'm pretty sure anyone can download the beta. You get 20 minutes free. I don't think she looks like a witch who lost her head. I think she looks like a woman standing in a tower. Count of Hangover? I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Marrying me means Arthur will expand his kingdom to the other shore of the channel. By the way, if you see some grammatical and spelling mistakes in the game, this, I believe, is originally French. So it's been translated, and it'll happen every now and then. Mostly it's alright. Just some things like saying marry me instead of marrying me. Get on that one, translators. Just saying. I think he does assume that, pretty much. Tell you, moron king. Grill power! That one's just a typo. Sweet Jesus, man! I mean, to be fair, it's a different time, but equally, come on. Got stuff to deliver to the king. Yay! Okay, so this is the night before then. Good that we've got that established. You do a lot of jumping when you talk, you know that? You could just move your head, it would probably strain your back less. Yeah, that thing. Get off your dungeon. Ah yes, the legendary Jesus kitchen thing. And that night is gonna be an interesting one, I can tell you that much. Well, you think that now. All the best referees come up completely off their faces, don't they? Who even are you, old man? No. I think that's a rubber ducky with a pulley in the middle. Kind of like a holy grail, I suppose. You really need to refer to it with its full name every single time. Keep it cool, Gawain. I'm not sure I want to take this grail. I think that duck could be something. Why else would he have it? Sure, bro. Who is this old guy? That is a good point. We don't know that this is the actual proper Holy Grail. Could just be a guy lying. Drinking the cup of God again. It's all them, what do you call it? No, the technical term is gone. Participle, that's the one. You are the big bad card. Spoilers, guys! Jeez. Never go talking to... Well, I wouldn't say never, but be cautious when talking to old eccentrics. They might just be fun old men, they might be, scary people. 97! 97, I'm good at reading numbers. I'm just not even gonna bother trying to correct myself, it's... that time already? I don't imagine he was talking about his age, but still. Oh dear. Life without a prospect. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, well done, Gawain. One thing I wonder is the Holy Grail, does it grant you eternal life just from aging? Or like if you get stabbed in the face, will you also not be killed by it? That's what I want to know. Oh man, gotta get us some mead. She was the secret first suffragette. I mean, that comes after this story, but, you know, you'll see it someday. Every bloke I... Thanks, now everyone knows. Hey. It's still happening, bro. You're okay to get rid of? Again, that means it's alright to get rid of him. It's a slightly different thing. I'm alright with getting rid of it. Something along those lines. Chick in the cup, and he won't understand a word we're saying. I wonder if this pint is going to end poorly. How could I forget? I mean, we didn't see it. It's kind of just exposition, Thomas, but, you know. Ah, yes, of course, then. Crystal balls were secretly always telephones. Freaking Merlin. Look that up already. Well, if you can be correct about it, that would be pretty handy. Yep, Merlin, pick up your crystal ball. It's in the newspaper anyway, you old fool. To be fair, it hasn't been ringing most of the time you've been talking. I guess that's probably because it would drive the player insane if it happened every time a dialogue bubble popped up. I just realized that newspaper's backwards. Maybe it's like Japanese stuff. Merlin! Shut up about the weather! We don't care! Well, not right now. Pick up the damn crystal ball! Was that an order or was that like just inputting the commands? Pick up damn crystal ball. I can't do that, it's too heavy. What are you even on about, Merlin? You and your anti-cyclones. You're babbling, man. Well, at least now we know what he had on his back. I have to give it to Sir Gawain. He's got really good... Well, he's good at his job to be able to balance a crystal ball like that all the way. Even if it was jostling about. He still made it there in one piece. What? Was Gawain Lancelot's squire? I mean, I guess so. Imagine the makers of this game are more of an authority on it than I am, but... God damn it! I choose you, Percival! They're not to do anything stupid before Percival comes to retrieve the Grail. And that's the weird thing. Pretty much every other language I've seen have make and do being the same verb. But not English. We're weird like that. Yeah, but if he's a moron, you don't really want him on the round table. Just fuck up all the quest. Well then. Something tells me this isn't exactly all canon. I mean, it might be. I don't know. I'll go read one of the books and see if this happened. But it sounded an awful lot like Kill Gawain and Lancelot. Well, not as such, no. I think you won't even get that much, Lancy. Two whole weeks extra salary? What salary do they get anyway? That's really good. They get rid of all kinds of back problems. Best place them down the street. Yes, you already said that. Well then, quit yo temperature jibber jabber. You know what? If he's not a damned fool, he'll take a sweater anyway. My kingdom! It's alright, we can just kill the old guy. Apparently he's the big villain. There is a point though, so far in this game, we've got 20 minutes in, and we haven't actually played. We've done some dialogue choices, sure, but we haven't actually, like, picked up rope, or tickled infamous badger, thrown house. I mean, that last one isn't especially likely to be an option, but I don't know. You never know what's gonna be in this game later on. What is an infamous badger, anyway? Well, I take it you haven't read the title of this game then, have you? Well, I somehow think he's going to give the Grails the first Celtic monkey will meet. Just saying. And you know what that means, guys! Booze! Moody plant. Why Moody? I guess to avoid copyright issues. The Joby? Did that say Joby? I didn't really have time to read it properly. I was too busy looking into the distance for no apparent reason. Perfect place for a night at the round table. This couldn't possibly have any negative repercussions, could it? Barbarian mojito? Is that like mojito made out of barbarian? That sounds vile. Refreshing, but vile. Ugh. On my way. How are you gonna get that horse over that wall? Silly Lancelot. That was a bit weird. Ah, we're in one of those gay taverns, are we? Yeah, that definitely says Joby. Gotta say, I'm getting 3 times worth. It's way over 20 minutes at this point. I say way over, I mean like a minute over 20 minutes. Calm down, darling. There's one fine-looking bar wench, though. Kinda like honeydew. Maybe a little. So, you're clearly not actually drinking that. You're just shoving it into your eyes. Sir Pink Underwear of the Round Table. Flawless animation. I mean, I know it's the art style, but equally it looked silly. Right. I want to curl up and die. So, I think this video is getting kind of long, and I am definitely enjoying this, but I also don't want this video to get too silly. So, please, if you want to see what continues after this, go look in the description. I actually pointed, but you can't see me, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, go look down in the description. I'll post a link to where you can get the beta. And yeah, have fun, look through the dialogue options. This game looks like it's going to be grand. You can pre-order it as well. I think that's basically how the game is being funded, is by people pre-ordering it. And if it continues the way it is now, maybe clean up some of the dialogue a bit. I see no reason why this wouldn't be worth the very small amount of money it is. That sounded really bad in the end. No, this game is definitely a lot of fun. So far, I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of crazy puzzles we get. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow for the next showcase video, which will be another point-and-click game. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.